Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas. It's December 25th, 2019. It's about 10 o'clock here in California. And I think either you've had your Christmas or you're just waking up to an early morning Christmas. Well, it's 10 o'clock. So if you used to sleep in, I guess it's an early morning Christmas. So I hope everyone's had a Merry Christmas, and I hope you have more. And I hope the new year brings you health, fortune, and anything. Oh, I was going to say fame, but and everything else in between that you may wish. But you got to be careful. You need to be careful what you wish for. Sometimes it comes uh, with strings attached. So be careful out there. Hope you have a safe and Merry Christmas. Or if you've had it already, I hope you had a safe one. And I hope this doesn't give you a headache, worsening your hangover. So just in case somebody spiked the eggnog. So I'm actually just waiting for my son. So we'll be going to my cousins for Christmas. And this year, like the past, I would say about 20 years, I've been bringing salad. It's south of the border from that place. Um, Maybe I should give him a plug. Stonefire Grill, a very popular grill, and hopefully, when I start my business, well, I've started a business, or I'm partners with a business, and hopefully we can build a restaurant similar to Stonefire Grill. They beat me to the punch, so they serve really simple fare, and it's quite good. So if you're in California, if you're visiting California, check out Stonefire Grill. Um, don't tell them I sent you because they don't know who the heck I am. I don't even have their customer card because I keep forgetting it or I just don't bother with it. So you probably notice music in the background. I am probably gonna get a restriction on this or get dinged for copyright material. But hopefully it's not loud enough. It's just background noise where it's partly undiscernible. So so wow, am I going speechless here? I actually went live yesterday. I went for about an hour and 15 minutes, and it was right after work, and I couldn't believe that I was able to go for an hour and 15 minutes without really taking a deep breath. Um, well, I'm hoping that, if you didn't get what you got for Christmas, that you got it pretty much, you know, the whole year. I think Christmas has been so commercialized, and that sometimes it tends to lose its meaning. I think, especially in very busy places like maybe the city, stuff like that. But I think we tend to get pressured to gift give and stuff, and so the the department stores are the ones that are winners. But I shouldn't really go into that. That sounds really negative. So I apologize. I want it to be a Merry Christmas. So in right now it's about, I'd say, in this low 60s outside. It's a nice Christmassy day. It's not warm. Although a lot of people like warm Christmas. I don't. I like it just the way it is right now. I actually, it changes over time. Sometimes I like it, warm, and then there were certain times in the last 57 years where I wanted cold and snow. But I think this is a right. a nice blend of sunshine and morning warmth, and I mean morning cool, and probably it's gonna get a little warmer, probably a few degrees. Maybe it might go into the high 60s. Or as I say that, the sun just peeked out through my blinds and my makeshift curtain, and it looks like it's gonna be probably in the 70s, maybe. Yeah, right, right. So here I am. I'm trying to play weatherman, and the weatherman can't even predict what the weather's going to be. And I look through a small opening underneath my makeshift curtain, which is black muslin, and tell you that it's going to be in the 70s. uh, right. So yeah. Um, what did what was I saying about, hopefully the whole year has given you things that you wanted? Well, I kind of want to reflect about I want to reflect on my 2019. Um, 2019 to me just came and it's going by really fast, and I actually I went to the Philippines in January, January 20th, and it was my sister's birthday, and she's sick and ailing, and she's passed. I landed in the Philippines on her birthday and celebrated her birthday out there with my cousins and neighbors, and posted it on YouTube, which I have since deleted. I think she was able to enjoy it, even though she was very sick, and I think I got home a few days later. I think I stayed in the Philippines about 12 days, and I came home in early February, and then sis passed on the 15th of February. So she had been sick, and in 2018 in November, we didn't think that we thought we were going to lose her. I mean, we thought we were going to lose her several times. She's such a fighter, and she's an inspiration. I mean, she's this tiny tiny thing, and she's the most friendly person, the nicest person, very genuine. And maybe I'm biased, but I'd say saintly, person. She's a great old elder sister. She's the oldest, and unfortunately, she succumbed to her illness of cancer, February 15th. Um, we were around her when she passed, when she took her last breath. I think it was around 12:54 in the afternoon, and she took her last breath, and she was surrounded by family. We were with her when she took her last breath, and it's a very sad. It was a very sad moment, and and it's still, it's still, and to think it, it's only been about 10 months. It's been on. There are days when it seems like she's been gone a long time, and there are times when she seems like she's still here. And like she's still not gone, and so hoping to visit her at the cemetery along. She's buried next to my dad. Hopefully, we'll be going there to visit her. Maybe even it's just for a few minutes before we go to my cousins. If we don't have the time going there, we might end up going on the way home. I hope we're able to do that today. We're gonna try pretty darn hard, even though it's just a few minutes. It's just to wish her, you know, uh, safety and I suppose Merry Christmas. Well, along with Dad. So that's kind of what started the year off for me, and it was my dad died in 1997, I think, and then another death in 2019. So that's a long time between two deaths, which thankfully, and I hope everyone in the family and friends and hopefully we have long, healthy lives. But it is what it is. So she succumbed to her disease early in the year, and it it was it's really weird. It's a roller coaster of emotions. There's that denial, and then there's I don't know. It's just and it just kind of uh, I think I started thinking about my own existence, and I think when you're late in this age at 57 and you have people you love who are dying, you think about your own mortality, and I know it's Christmas, but I'm not supposed to be talking about. I'm supposed to be talking about happy stuff, but there will be some happy stuff. I just have to, I'm just trying to tell you about 2019. So 2019. So I'll move on. I think I was getting a little too caught up there with feeling down. So she passed, but I just want to say this, just pay respect, just to memorialize her, and not to be make it a downer or stuff. It was actually, and I'll just finish this in a few more paragraphs, hopefully. When she died, actually, it was the one of the wettest season in LA that I could remember, and it almost seemed like the sky, you know, the whole city, if not the county, uh, shed a tear for my sister. And it was a very wet um, burial, and I actually was happy because to me it was almost like the whole city of LA or even the county of LA was crying, shedding a tear for my sister, and that's how I interpreted it, and that's how I decided to process it. So that kind of that kind of helped some, and then March, and then I actually I had been spending a lot, and so I started having financial issues. And the crazy thing about it, I read in 2014 and 2018, I was looking at my horoscope, which most people don't believe, or I look at, I think, those things, and I looked at the forecast for 2019 for me, and it actually said that I would be getting money, but then I would be losing someone. Or actually, maybe I would no. Actually, it was in the horoscope. Um, I think I had been hoping, because I think I had some financial problems because I misspent money, and or misappropriated money, and I was thinking, wow, I hope I come to money, but then didn't realize that for something good to happen, there's a gonna be a bad thing that's gonna happen, and then I just realized that my sister passed, and I'm thinking, oh, maybe this is what I had asked for. That I would get I would come to money, but at the cost of my sister, which kind of made me feel guilty, which wasn't really a good thing. But it's yeah, and it's how do you take something that you you hope and wish for when something's already happened. So I continued to have problems with money, and I actually um, it started floundering, and I started thinking of ways how to recover. I started thinking of taking another job. I went to the casino thinking that I would actually win, but actually I lost a couple of times, and I looked at my horoscope, and it said avoid casinos, avoid casinos at all costs. I go, oh. So yeah, so then actually I wasn't at that time. I wasn't. This is just me reflecting. I didn't really think I was going to come to money. I thought it was going to be a big, actually a big tax return, because I had heard that Trump was changing the law, and so on. And I said, oh, okay, all right. I said maybe my sister passed, but I'll get a big, uh, return, which I was feeling guilty about, and yeah, I got I got a mediocre return, which I then again misappropriated, and so I was stuck with bills still. But then as the months went by, I actually uh, my sister who passed left us all an inheritance, and that helped pay the bills. And that kind of stimulated something in me to really just clean up my debts and pay off my house and as soon as possible, and just pay off my debts. So that happened, and then um, things started to get better, and then I got some other inheritance, and I paid some more bills. But then, stupid me, I went to a casino, and luckily I didn't spend all of that. I actually paid some bills, but then I thought I was gonna be this close to paying off all my debts. I wasn't, and that kind of was a bummer. So I tried to make money the wrong way, and I lost more money. Um, and so that kind of just bummed me out. And but then as the months went on, I started because I had been bummed that the death of my sister, my financial, and it's enough to bum you out. And it's I actually had a patient yesterday who actually, and now I can empathize how people feel and get depressed. I had a patient who actually he broke up with his girlfriend, but luckily he found another girl. And then he said he got in a car accident, which kind of caused him problems. And then he forgot to pay his insurance. So I guess what happened was, he's now drowning in debt. He's got this car. He had this girlfriend that he broke up with, and so he had been drinking. He drank so much that he actually made himself sick. He developed acute pancreatitis, and he actually was going blind. Um, so here's a little bit of trivia for you. There's a thing called Purchase retinopathy, which actually is found in acute pancreatitis. So if you're ever in those game shows and they ask you what uh, eye problem can acute pancreatitis cause, and you can say Purchase retinopathy. All right. So hopefully that'll be your $1 million gift from me. so, um, so anyway, whoa, I lost my train of thought. Yeah, so I suppose I can empathize how some get depressed, and but some people like my patient. He was actually yeah, he was so depressed that yeah, he probably he didn't really have any he didn't really try to kill himself, but he just got really. I guess he didn't hit rock bottom. And lucky for him, he got sick before he hit rock bottom. So now he quit drinking. So that's good for him. But yeah, so I was kind of bummed pretty much the rest of the year. But then the last couple of months, I actually just made a decision to really not let 2019 get to me, and just kind of keep moving forward. And yeah, so hopefully, and things are looking up. Today's Christmas Day, and I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for my sanity. I'm thankful for the family that I have, and I'm thankful for the weather and the home. I'm thankful for all these gifts. So, I didn't expect anything for Christmas. I actually, as a matter of fact, actually, I got given gifts, and I am too. I'm not. I don't do too well when somebody gives me gifts. I don't mind giving people gifts, but receiving gifts, I'm kind of really not really big on it. So, but I think the gifts, and so this is kind of to really sort of like sum it up that gifts aren't really sometimes material. I think it's the gift of I'm thankful for the gift of health, although I have a lot of PVCs from lack of sleep and coffee. I'm helpful for. I think I'm 57 years old. I think I'm healthy. Oh, and another good news about health is that I had my eyes checked, and the eye doctor says my eyes are getting better. I said, "Wow, is there such thing as?" He says, "Yeah, because I've been nearsighted most of my life, and I really wear thick glasses." And he says, "Yeah," he says, "It's amazing the improvement on your eyesight." He says that usually happens as you get older, and so. Now that I'm older, it's actually getting better. So I'm able to see certain distances now. I still wear glasses, but yeah, but it's made some significant difference in the type of glasses that I can get now. So they don't have to be those Coke bottles where you're kind of like looking at this. You have those. It's Yeah, so that's a good thing. Yeah, so I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for, you know, uh, work. I'm thankful for those around me. Keeping my sanity. Um, I'm thankful for hopefully, my sanity, and I'm thankful for being inspired. To create content on YouTube, and I hope and I think the next gift's gonna be that I hopefully that these videos are gonna get better, and and it's the mantra that I have. I usually don't like using that word. Uh, is that keep doing and keep getting better, keep doing it and keep getting better at it. You know, a lot of people ask me why do you do so many things? It's like how can you do so many they say you do so many things. Madara Uchicha, welcome, Merry Christmas. She says, say he is God, the one. God is absolute. He does not beget. He does not beget, not is he begotten. And there is nothing's comparable to him. The Bible is interpolated Christmas is not permitted. Oh, okay. Well, uh, there you go, Madara Ochicha. I hope you subscribe, and I hope you have a Merry Christmas to you and your family and your loved ones. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, and I hope you got that last part where, hey, to me, Christmas is not about the material things, the gifts of like maybe a car or new clothes. It's health, wisdom, and I'm hoping, you get what I'm trying to find the right word. I don't want to use I guess maybe I can use that. What you wish for, and I hope those around you stay healthy and wise and inspired. So thank you for coming in to join me. I hope you've had a wonderful year. I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope you and your family have a healthy, happy, prosperous new year and many more years to come. So thank you for dropping by. I think it's just the two of us right now. You know, Tell me what does Christmas mean to you, and that's kind of like the thing that I've been talking about the last 24 years. So feel free to chime in, and I'll read it online, and we'll memorialize it. So kind of going back while I'm waiting for your response. So yeah, I don't know if it's age, but I'm more appreciative of the non-material things, and it's easy for me to say now, I guess, because I've gotten to that point. But I think it's with perseverance and tenacity that actually kind of got me here. And like I said, I'm thankful. Again, I'll just restate it for my health. Thankful for for family, for those who inspire me, and I hope we're able to make a difference, and I think we can. And my videos are hopefully they're not religious, but there may be places where I might go to religious places. I do talk to homeless individuals. If you notice that I actually had a couple of interviews with Native Americans in South Dakota. I also want to do projects, and my son will be arriving anytime soon, and I'm probably going to wrap this up. But hopefully, my videos can be inspirational, not necessarily in a religious sense, and if they are, then that's fine too. Or if they inspire you to say, "Hey, if he can do it, I can do it too," you know, or just get a kick out of it, entertain, and there, if you're in the awake in the middle of the night and looking at the holes in the ceiling, trying to count them, trying to go to sleep, and you decide to get up and watch YouTube. I hope you watch some of the videos, and I hope it it stay keeps you motivated. Anyway, so I think I've been rambling on for about 27 and a half minutes. My son is about to arrive. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas to you and your loved ones, and a Happy New Year. And I'll be seeing you hopefully either later today or tomorrow. Merry Christmas to everyone. Goodbye. This is Quailer 100 signing off.